we're going to be doing this as a ranking. Here is my 6th ranking. This is the Marvel Legends black and gold suit from Spider-Man No Way Home. Now, I didn't actually buy this properly. I actually bought this I bought it off the aftermarket, so I got it loose for actually really cheap. That's kind of why I ended up buying it. But it's a pretty decent figure, actually. I will give it that. It is very heavily based on concept art. This is like, I'd say, not my favorite black and gold suit I have. Actually, funny enough, my favorite's like Funko Pops, but mostly because this shit right here is concept art. Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's kind of neat to have a concept looking black and gold suit, but I don't know. This does look ugly. I mean, I'm not going to customize it because I have other black and gold suits that I don't really care much about. Like, where, you know what I mean? It has the gold wrists. But I mean, I do like this, like, it's hard to see. It's there, like, it should pop up on camera. These, like, checkerboard, they're kind of, like, hidden. I thought that was kind of neat. Like, I think there's a few other ones somewhere on this guy. And it's, like, all in the face, too, somewhere. So, yeah. I'd give this one my 6th spot. It's if I had to rank this one, give it a solid maybe, like, 5 out of 10. So, I'd say mid-figure. Next up, we have another No Way Home one. This is the integrated suit Spider-Man, which is a little also inaccurate. I actually took off the fucking ugly looking wrist things. I hate those on my integrated suit figures. If you put that on your integrated suit figures, fucking shame on you. Shame on you. And for anyone who keeps making the suit blue or like navy blue, fucking stop. It's literally the fucking, I think it was the upgraded suit from Far From Home with like the black, which is like the rest of the nanotech. How the fuck does it just randomly go blue? So what I guess Hasbro did here is like almost like a charcoal gray. So I guess it's not as bad. I'll give them some credit. This figure is, again, it's like mid. It's a mid figure. It's not awful. I do like the gold, actually. I think the gold looks really nice on it. Looks nicer in person. The web lines are not there. I kind of really wish they'd paint those, man. Or give a wash or something. Because I don't know. Like, they're there. You can see them. But I don't know. I just think it looks too plain. I do like the more matte. Hasbro has a bad tendency before of doing this, like, shiny red. And I'm like, fucking dumbasses. Stop it. I love supporting Hasbro where I can. Like, they have their, like, their bangers, and then they have their, like, their mids, and then they have their utter dog shit. Like, have you seen that new Spider-Man 2 figure? Game's not even out yet, and that figure looks like complete ass. That is, like, I really wish I could say I could buy it, but I can't. It just looks awful. And I really do want a Marvel Legends, like, a proper Marvel Legends Spider-Man, like, PS game figure. And I'm probably gonna end up getting, like, some, like, import one, because Jesus Christ, Hasbro can't seem to do it. Their fucking PS4 one was utter shit. So here's their integrated suit. Some inaccuracies. Still a pretty good figure at the end of the day. I'd give this one maybe a little higher. I'd give it a 6 out of 10. Okay, here's I'd say a banger. Here's a banger from Hasbro. I'll give them this. Here's the Spider-Verse Miles Morales. This figure I really like. I do actually like this guy. He's not perfect, but he sure as hell pretty good for the money you're paying for it. I got this as a gift, so I really do like how you can actually open the logo and like his like vest. It's almost like kind of like how they did it. It's clever, I guess. So you can kind of open it. It's like almost, it makes it look 3D. It actually does make it look how it should, but I do love the look of that. I do like he's kind of in his like casual clothing. That is really cool. I just broke that arm right there. Holy shit. The head's okay. I don't have the accessories out right now, as you could tell. I'm fucking lazy. I'm not gonna go digging for those. I just moved. The head is really good. I do like the more movie accurate head. I do like that you can actually see the webbing. I do like that because he just spray paints a vintage Spider-Man suit, so I like that you can actually see the vintage, like how the design looks under this. It is really nice. I will give Hasbro that. His Nikes, I'm not gonna flag Hasbro for branding, but they could have done a better job painting them at least. I'm not gonna nail them on the head for a licensing thing. They don't really have to pay. Like, if come on, man, you could do that yourself. I don't want to do it. I'm not one who's crazy about customized figures. I'm not that great at it. I might, probably not, but I think this is a great figure. I actually do. I enjoy this one. So I'd give this one. I'd actually give this one. I want to say like an 8 out of 10. I do actually think it's a pretty good. I think this was one of Hasbro / Marvel Legends bangers. Very nice. Okay, you want to talk about a really good Spider-Man video game figure? Look no further. This guy is sick. I still really want to get the common version of this guy, but this, like, even if I don't, I'm happy with this. This is a GameStop exclusive. I think he's kind of hard to get, but I'm happy I scored one. This is the, like, was it like transparent or like invisible Miles, like in his camouflage mode with the Venom Strike. So I was like, I have to put both of these on for display. Like, come on, man, having two of the best worlds right here. This figure just looks great. I do like kind of like the blue. I know he's not like actually fully invisible, but it gets the job done. It gets the point across. I do really think I can give Hasbro credit here. Like, I like how they can do this really well, but then when they're like releasing a figure for Spider-Man 2, again, that's not even fucking out yet, they fuck it up. It's like, are you kidding me? Like I was talking with Spider Criminal on YouTube. Please subscribe to that guy, by the way. Holy shit. But the amount of people that were dogging on his thoughts on the figure were ridiculous. I'm like, dude, it's not great. The figure does look kind of unfortunate. This one, though. This one. And I'm glad, like, Criminal also does, like, the common version, because I don't even have that. And I do recommend this one. We can give the Miles figure credit from the Miles video game. This was actually a pretty good figure. And the common one does look good, too. This one, I'd say, is the better of the two, though. So I'd definitely give this one, I want to say, like, a 9 out of 10. This one's actually very good. Okay, we're boiling down to our last two figures, and I have to give it credit to two of them I just bought recently. The animated series Spider-Man from the 90s. I fucking love the shit out of this show. I'm a 2000s kid, an early 2000s kid, but I still love this. I had a few of them on VHS, I think, or like really early DVDs. We didn't have Blu-rays and shit back then. And I used to love watching this show. I really want to get that new Symbiote one with like the blue highlights, but I don't want that fucking Carnage. That Carnage looks ass, and that's coming from a very, very big Carnage fan. Carnage has got to be my favorite Spider-Man villain out there, especially the comic look, that pink, I call it bubblegum mouth, but that figure looks so bad. Like, I'm probably tempted just to buy it, just to sell it, just so I could get the Spider-Man, because I think the Spider-Man looks really good, in my opinion. This guy, this is fucking ugly. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, this, what's worse, too, is this comes in, like, that really cool, like, Spider-Man 90s vintage-looking packaging. And it was the last one at my local Walmart. I think this is an exclusive to Walmart. And I end up with this shit. What is that? I mean, it's not the end of the world. And, like, I mean, I'm not going to be too nitpicky on this guy. And then, like, down here. But I do really like this shading. Even though mine's flawed, I can't lie and say this is a banger. I think this figure is one of Hasbro's bangers. I do like the head. The head looks accurate as shit. Like, that literally does look like the animated Spidey. And the body does. I'd say the body does too. I mean, he does look maybe a little more muscular, but I mean, like, come on, bro. I don't think Hasbro wants to go as muscular as this. Then you'd be kind of pushing it. I could be wrong. I haven't seen the show in a while. There's some others. Like, I'd love a Spectacular Spider-Man, and I'd love if this isn't gonna happen, but someone give us like redone MTV Spider-Man figures, please. Like, I'm fucking begging you. That show is a banger too. I'd say, like, my three favorites were always as a kid, the MTV one, this one, and then Spectacular was number one, always will be, like, the best animated Spider-Man show. But I still loved the 90s one growing up, and I do love this figure. This figure is a solid, I'd have to give this one, to be honest, a 10 out of 10. This one's actually really good, despite my fucking paint flaws. Good-ass figure. Mr. Criminal. I got lucky as hell buying this. I was scared to do it. His video pushed me to buy this figure. Like, I was tempted to find another way to get a first appearance Spider-Man, whether it was a Funko Pop or but I really did want this figure. But seeing the fact that he had to, well, let me roll the clip.
Was blue, like in the comic, but I'm okay with it being red. And the back of the figure overall looks really good. You can see all the painted...
Okay, well, there you go. Now you've seen the clip. Yeah, this man literally had like a whole portion down here of his paint missing. Like, what the shit? And this was my first time buying the new packaged Hasbro figures, and opening this thing was dumb as shit. Like, I was like, what the hell? But considering mine doesn't have any, I'd say, paint flaws, like, I'm actually shocked. This figure is just amazing. This is probably like one of Hasbro's best Spider-Man figures. I really wish the logo here was blue. Like, a lot of people were bitching like, oh, well, no one wants a blue logo. Bro, some of us do. Some of us people who, I mean, like, I know I was fucking around for 1962, but I read that first issue. And I always thought Ditko's blue logo was so cool. And I just loved it. Like, one figure, man. One figure with this blue logo. Now, there have been, I think, a few, but they're older. I do love it, though. I do like they at least gave it, like, the, like, black. I apparently some people are saying this is blue. It's not. I'd actually say it's like a charcoal black. It actually, in person, when you hold it, it's like a charcoal, think of like chalk black. It's not even like charcoal gray. It's a little too dark to be. It's like charcoal black at most, or you can just say black. The squinty eyes look great. It does really fit Ditko style, and it sucks because I love these web wings, but they fucking also suck because they pop out so easily and they look kind of goofy on the back. So it is a real bummer. But other than that, I love the hell out of this figure. I've enjoyed my time with this figure so much, posing the hell out of it. This is a good figure, and I can give Spider Criminal credit for pushing me to buy this figure just by watching his video a few times, because I'm actually happy to own this. This is a proud piece of my collection, and this one's, again, a solid 10 out of 10. This is a banger from Hasbro. Still really want to figure out what to do with the web wings so that I don't have to deal with that. Like, I might even make like a cool custom pair that you can remove of like fabric ones. I might see, because I think that'd be really cool. But again, 10 out of 10 banger figure. Well, there you go, guys. There is my list of the Marvel Legends Spider-Mans I own. These are literally all of them. I know it's kind of upsetting to me that I don't own as many. Depends on budget and how much I can pay for these, but for now, I'm happy with my collection of Marvel Legends Spider-Mans. Again, some of them are bangers, some of them are mid, some of them are complete utter shit. You know, I'm looking at you, Spider-Man 2 PS5 figure. But I do hope you enjoyed my list. I hope you enjoyed this ranking. And if you liked it, like and subscribe. And we will see you awesome folks next time. Peace out.